Right, we're at Dawlish Warren today.
Yep, our very first Dawlish walk with a view. And today we're going from the first car park, going down, showing you what shops and businesses are down here, going down to the beach. So as you come round the roundabout, on the right you've got the car park, toilets, which aren't open over winter. There's also paying to park, and including if you have a disabled badge, you still need to pay here for the car park.
You've got John over there at the Vila Shack. You've got the coffees and snacks there, and I believe they hire bikes out for the summer. So we've got the disabled toilets just here. But obviously in the winter time they close them here, but they've got another set of toilets up near the beach.
Which we'll show you in a minute.
Which we'll show you in a minute. And that's the prices here.
Yeah. And although we're going round to the left today, if you actually go right to the bottom of the car park, there is a bridge over the railway which takes you down to Ullingstone Rock. But we will do that route another day because it's February at the moment and about 4 degrees.
Yeah.
So not the warmest.
Well, if you're happy to come down when it's quiet, this is the time to come down. But again, there's a lot of shops closed, little gift shops are closed.
Some of them do open when it's February half-term week.
Half-term time, yeah.
But it does very much this time of year depend on the weather. So if the weather's awful, they will just stay shut because they know it won't be busy enough. Right, on the right is the entrance to the Brunel carriages, which are some old... So that's Brunel carriages. And then on the left we have Dean's Place, which is obviously a chip shop. Used to be Chippy Chaps. I don't think we've actually eaten in there, have we, since it's become Dean's Place?
No.
We use another chip shop down at the Warren, which we'll show you on another day.
On another day, yeah, we'll show you that.
And then this little road on the left, you may just see it. There's a train. This actually goes to the train station if you want to catch a train from here. And on this side, they go to Exeter. If we just take a walk up there so you can see.
Right, this is a dead end, so you can't drive through, but you can have a drop-off point if you're going to the station. And this side, it goes to Exeter.
Goes round to
Exmouth.
Exeter and Exmouth.
Again, you got all the schedules up the top here.
Timetables. Unfortunately, we just missed the train. Yeah. But on the other side, and we'll show you how to get to that in a moment, goes to Teignmouth and Newton Abbot, Torquay, etc.
There we go. Got one of the trains coming in that's going to Dawlish.
Going to Paynton.
And then off to Paynton. Well, go through Newton Abbot.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Right, we're heading back down from the station. Heading back to the shops.
And then into the Warren, my dear.
And then down to the Warren. What everybody's actually waiting for, to have a look at the sea.
Yeah.
See
it
how
just gives you an idea
today.
when you first come into the down into the Warren. And we'll show you where, on the next one, the holiday camps as well, won't we?
Yeah.
Holiday parks.
As you can see opposite is Bibbs's. Got a nice ice cream in there.
And little sweets for the kiddies, drinks.
Candy floss.
Candy floss.
Usual.
Yeah.
And next to them is the Cornish pasty makers, which is a little bit odd in Devon, but we have some Cornish pasties.
Yeah.
Do quite a wide selection there.
Section, yeah. Sausage rolls as well, and chips, coffees.
And then on our left, we have Copperbine, which used to be an arcade quite a few years ago, but is now
Gift shop, ice creams, sweets,
fudge,
you name it.
all
lovely,
the nice stuff.
In it, all the nice stuff. And then we go under the bridge.
This bridge does get quite busy over the summer, so you do need a little bit of patience. Some people do try and force their way through, but some of the bigger cars do get very close to you, so you do have to be careful.
Yeah, it gets quite tight here sometimes. Especially when there's a pram coming through and you're trying to walk through as well, on a car or van. Right.
Right, and on the left, we have a bakery, which is our newest addition. Used to be Rainbows. This one took over last year, was it? I think it was last year.
Yeah.
And then if you go around the side of it, is the platform for the trains that go to Teignmouth, Newton Abbot, Torquay, Paynton.
And in this direction there as well, you've got the golf. So if you're a golf player, there's the Warren Golf Club. So that's one route you can go through. But this is the entrance up to the railway station, or little platform I should say. And then that will take you opposite direction to Dawlish and on the way to Paynton and Torquay. This is the inner car park. It's quite a big area, but like I say, summertime it can get quite full as well. Right, this is like I say, the inner car park. I showed you one entrance you can go into the golf, but there is another two down this side. There we go.
Right, next we have Thunder Park, and we actually made a bit of a boo-boo. Some of you may have noticed that the sky has changed. When we went to download and edit it, we actually realised that where we put the wind blockers on, we turned the microphones off. So we had no sound.
Whoopsie.
Oopsie, definite. Lesson learned, we won't make that mistake again. As you can see, we've got a little fun fair, and to get on these rides you go to the back and you collect some tokens. There's also some crazy golf at the back, which we will do one day.
Yep, we'll show you where the entrance is.
There's one at the front that we've just been. It was just to the right of where we started.
Yeah, there's a
one on the
gateway
side here.
just at the front as you come under the bridge. There's one on the side just here, but to get your tokens you have to go to the back, which is on the next gate.
Oh, it's just a train. There it is. Oh, it's a little engine.
Yeah, old. Yeah.
It does look quite old.
Yeah.
I'm sure any train buffs out there that are watching it may know what it is.
A train.
A train to us, yes, it's a train to us, I'm afraid. So there's also an entrance down here.
And there's the area you have to go to.
And right at the back is the Crazy Golf.
Try and get up there a bit so you can see. It's a great one. Get down before I get told off.
Yeah. And on the right of us, we have the karting track, which is a firm favourite of Mr. D's.
Yeah.
And our boys love it too.
The boys love it too, yeah. Got some nice carts there, and for the little ones. And
they have 3 different carts on this one. We'll show you the prices and the carts. They have a single rider, a double rider that's for if you have a younger child with you, and then the bullet.
Yeah, the bullet's good. There's a proper go-kart one.
Yeah,
so.
but it is over 16s to go on the bullet. As you can see, there is some height restrictions on it, but it is great fun. A firm favourite for anybody who comes down to the Warren. And for that, you get your tokens at this little wooden hut here.
Yeah, little wooden huts at the front. Again, it's a nice sized track. Yeah, all covered up for the night.
Yeah, the bullets, I'm not sure if they still do, but the bullets, you used to have to wear a crash helmet for them.
Yeah, I'm not too sure at the moment because this season I've not seen any.
Yeah, I know things over COVID or after COVID changed quite drastically, didn't they?
Yes.
And I believe for a while they weren't wearing crash helmets.
No.
But whether they've brought them back in now. But we'll keep an eye open for that once it's open. I think it's doing some soft opening depending on the weather at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah. And there's a little area just here where they've got a machine you buy your tickets from.
Does take cash and card payments.
Yep. And there's the other piece.
And that I've not noticed before. You may be interested in that one. Look, a loyalty card. Buy 9, get 1 free.
Yeah.
And then we'll head back up to the pass.
Yep.
Show you what shops are up there and head down to the seafront.
And on this lawn here, just at the back there, they normally have the American cars come on the lawn certain times of the year.
Yeah, Crofton does an American weekend every year. I think it's around August time, and they have a whole weekend with American music and things. And they always do a car cruise, come out, drive around Dawlish, and then they end up coming down here and parking for a few hours so you can have a closer look at the cars.
And Mr. Punch.
Yeah, Punch and Judy's usually down here as well during the summer. Or special events even.
Yeah.
But I believe I have got some footage of the American cars from a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So I'll see if I can find them. Yeah, I'll see if I can find them and pop them on the channel for you so you can have a look. Now, the first shop we have on the left is Boardwalk, which does close by Superdry, Oakley, Ray-Ban, all those sort of things.
The boathouse in the distance.
And once you've gone past Boardwalk, on your left, you have the toilets. And during the summer, they have Billy Bones Private down here who takes us some great photos. So please don't try and avoid him. They're really, really friendly. And if you take a look, I'll pop a link up here for their Facebook page so that you can take a look at some of these pictures. They do also tend to have a character as well. I believe is
It's run by the council as well, isn't it? Council
Yeah, I believe he's council approved.
approved, yeah.
We also, our latest edition, we have a change in places here for those that are disabled, that need extra room to get changed, cleaned up, etc. You just use your radar key on it, I believe.
Yeah.
And this building that we're just coming up to now is Warren Trading. They do clothes, shoes, holiday bits and bobs. And outside during the summer, they usually have quite a selection of flip-flops and Crocs and things, don't they?
Yeah, all along here where we're walking through now.
Beach balls, buckets and spades, the usual.
The usual.
Then on the right, we have the boathouse. And over the last few years since COVID, they've gradually put more little kiosks outside where you can get donuts, ice creams, waffles, burgers, that sort of thing.
Yeah, especially if you don't want a big meal inside. But just a warning, really, isn't it? When you have your lunches and that out here, or chips or burgers, keep one hand over the top, because the seagulls do like to snatch it right out of your hands.
They will. We have seen many people lose their lunch or their donuts.
Yes.
The seagulls aren't fussed, are they?
No, they'll just take it straight out of your mouth if they want to.
Yeah.
They'll always keep an hand over your
We've seen a seagull take a whole packet of sandwiches out of a lady's hand once and just fly off with it. They're really not fussed. Yeah.
Just got them.
Yeah.
And they decided to have a picnic.
Yeah. But also, if you do decide to get some chips, don't think it's fun to just... don't think it's fun to just give the seagulls a chip and then do your nut when they try and take the rest of them off, though, because they will. So they are wildlife. Please don't feed them.
Yeah. And if you
becoming...
attract one, you'll end up with 20 around you, no problem.
Yes, you will.
It's just like a whistle call, isn't it?
Yeah.
Next minute you're surrounded by them, and you see a lot of them just drop the chips or whatever, or donuts, and make a runner from it.
Yeah, they really are quite a pest.
That's the lifeguard box up there. We're getting ready for the new start of the season. Getting it all ready, make sure everything's working out fine.
Then we have Dawlish Warren Beach. The beach huts. If you walk along that way, you can actually get to the nature reserve. We'll show that one day.
Yes.
And then the buildings right across the way that you can see is Exmouth. It's quite funny because if you want to order a takeaway or something, it always says Exmouth is a really close place to go and get it.
Yeah, it's only 3 miles away or 5 miles away.
Yeah, 2-point-something miles away.
And it's not.
It's not. No.
It's literally an hour away.
It is. It just doesn't distinguish that the sea's there between the two of us. Maybe it's a good...
Right over there. It's towards Sidmouth, doesn't it?
Yes. And then right over in the distance, it'll be heading round to Southampton way.
Yeah. Right. Let's see.
It's like there's a big tanker out there at the moment.
Yep.
Maybe there's a storm coming. Usually find if we have some storms coming in that you get the boats coming in to shelter a little bit. Or they could just be queuing up to go into Teignmouth Harbour.
Yeah, they have a couple that go there, don't they?
Yeah. Those ones do look quite big for Tinmouth, so
Yeah.
could be going further round if they're not sheltering from the weather. The other thing that's nice about actually having to come and refilm, we may actually get to see the sunset, which will be nice, although it's behind a big black cloud at the moment.
Yeah. We're looking for the screen, it don't look too bad.
No, it looks quite pretty.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get to see a train come along.
Yeah, as we walk along the wall a little bit. They've actually opened a cafe now down by, what's it called?
Langstone Cliff.
Yeah, Langstone Cliff. They usually call it Red
Langstone Rock.
Yeah.
Even, yeah. Even I'm getting it wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, they usually call it Red Rock, but it's not Red Rock.
No, when we moved down here, we called it Red Rock because that's what we was told that it's called. And then people that have been here for a long time soon correct you.
Yeah.
But the cafe that used to be at the base of it was actually called the Red Rock Cafe, wasn't it?
Yes.
So, which is probably why everybody called it Red Rock.
Yeah.
And then they changed it to, was it Elephant something?
I think it was, yeah. I'm not too sure. I know it was Elephant something, yeah. Because of the way it was shaped at the time. Obviously corrosion has taken some of it away. But yeah, if you're brave enough, you can get up to the top. But you'd have to be really careful.
Yeah, it's not so easy as it used to be.
No.
It's quite overgrown now. The paths have eroded away a little bit up there because of people going up. So it really isn't so easy.
And you got a lovely view of the carriages over there, where they're
yes, you can rent them, can't you?
Yeah.
Over the summer. Instead of renting a caravan, you can rent a railway carriage. I think it's, is it Brunel?
That's it.
Carriages or Brunel Holiday Park or something.
Right against the train track.
Yeah. Great for any train lovers.
Yeah, yeah, great for them.
Especially over the summer, we do get quite a lot of steam engines coming through.
Yes. But we've had a quick look at them, and they're quite spectacular inside, aren't they?
They've done a really, really good job.
Yeah.
They really have, because I think at one point the thinking was that they was going to have to be scrapped because they thought there was way too much damage to them. And the new owners have spent so much time and money really taking care of them and bringing them back.
There we go, Brunel Holiday Park. Another angle of the track.
And this wall, you can actually follow it right the way along and actually go into Dawlish. I think it takes about 30 minutes from here, 30 to 45 minutes.
30 to 45 minutes, according to how quick you are walking. And yeah, within minutes you're there then. Nice little walk along the beach. You got the railway line next to you.
Yeah.
So you get to see the trains as well, really close.
Hopefully we'll get to see a train come past as we're walking
so you can see
along.
how close they are. Like I say, if you love that sort of thing, trains, you know, this is the spot you want to be. Especially when the old trains come through, the steam engines.
Yeah, we've had the Flying Scotsman through a couple of times, haven't we?
Yeah.
That was lovely to see. Again, I did have some footage or some pictures from that. I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah.
And either do a separate post for it or just tag it on the end of this one.
Yeah.
Because I think it was just short footage just while it pass through. But we do have quite a few steam engines come through. Yeah.
And right at the top there is Mount Pleasant restaurant. And yeah, got some views from there. You have lunch there, right across the sea.
And the reason this is called Langstone Rock is because if we look around to the right, you actually have Langstone Cliff Hotel.
Just in front of that,
sun behind it.
with the sun behind it.
Yeah.
No, it is quite strong. But yep.
Can highly recommend. We've been there for their buffet breakfast, haven't we? That was very nice. We've also been there for an afternoon tea that was very nice as well. Right, we're coming up to the new Buddies, which has only recently opened. They've been working very hard on getting it up and running because it's been closed for quite a while.
Quite a while, yeah. Since COVID, or well before COVID, wasn't it?
I think it was, yeah.
Well before COVID.
I believe this little hut is actually owned by Network Corral and it's leased from them. It always used to be anyway.
Yeah.
It always used to be.
Yeah, they've done it really nice. Got some of the old pictures.
And if you'd like to take a look at the work they've done, because they've been posting it on their Facebook page so we could follow as they've got it up and running.
Yeah, a nice little area here to sit down and have your cups of coffees, little snacks.
Or if it's this time of year and it's open, your hot chocolate.
And yeah, this time of year, your hot chocolate.
We have a second train of the day.
Yeah, here it comes.
And in this section of the seawall is the walkway through to Dawlish. You can just see it off in the distance.
Up in the distance.